Welcome to another edition of Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Rod Johnson. It's going to be a great program today. We're going to be talking Cannon Falls Library. We have Justin Padgett with us. He's the director of the Cannon Falls Library. Welcome, Justin.
Thank you, Rod.
I was trying to think, how long has it been since the new library was up and running? Has it been a little over a year? Or?
Almost 2 years.
Almost
It'll be 2 years in March.
Okay. How has everything been going with the new facility? Is it everything you kind of hoped it would be?
Absolutely. It functions great for the staff. It functions really well for the patrons. So everything's going well.
Have you noticed, an increase in use or traffic, or has there been, what kind of changes since the new library?
A lot of programming changes. If some of the residents may remember the old meeting space we had, it was used, but it wasn't used as much. And we actually went to a much smaller meeting space, and the meeting room's been used quite a lot throughout the community. So it's being utilized. Our programs attendance has gone up. Circulation sort of fluctuates, but we've got lots of different dynamics going on with that. We've got the ebook trend going on. So once we throw ebooks on top of circulation, our circulation is certainly up.
Great.
So, and we've noticed a lot more traffic that just comes in to use the library per se. They're not there to check out materials, they're there to browse, read magazines, sit around and enjoy the facility for the nice, sometimes quiet space that we have.
Yeah.
So
It seems you do a good job of having different activities, events going on. At least to me, it sounds like you have some really good programs and things going on, quite a bit there.
Well, we try to keep up with our mission statement and appeal to a broad range of what the residents of Cannon Falls may be interested in seeing and viewing. So we try to do music group, art groups, reading groups, and all of that good stuff. And every month we have our regular book club, and we have our regular movies where residents are just able to come in and see a movie on a much larger screen than you can see at home.
Nice. We are going to talk a little bit about the Arts Challenge, because, Justin, I think this is something. Have you done this before, this Arts Challenge?
This is a new program that sort of came about in March. I had a brainstorm on my way to work, and I was like, we really need to do something unique with the arts in Cannon Falls, since we hear rumors that there are lots of artists out there that do different types of crafts. So I contacted Marcy French, who's on the Cannon Falls Arts Board, and then Tim Wells, who was then on the Library Foundation, and Heidi Helgren, who works for us at the library, and said, let's get together. And this was about a year ago in March, and let's see what we can come up with. And so we came up with this really unique opportunity for local artists to, sort of submit their work, get their work out there so other people can view, and what better venue than the library.
Now, how is this going to work? I mean, I've seen a little bit of information on it. Is it going to be different categories for certain times, or maybe explain a little bit about it?
It certainly is. Clearly we wanted to do something to get the local artists to participate, but then we also had to understand that there are different types of artists out there that use different types of mediums. So then we were thinking, okay, how can we focus it on Cannon Falls? So we figured, let's try Cannon Falls in the seasons. So what we're doing this year is, in winter, we're asking those who do photography, painting, or drawings to submit their artworks that depicts an art scene of Cannon Falls. We're leaving it very open, so if you just want to paint a snowflake, that's great. But in some ways, sort of, what does Cannon Falls make you think of in your artwork? So we'll be doing that in winter. And then in spring, we wanted to hit sculpture, ceramics, and woodworks, which would look at what does Cannon Falls look like in the spring. So that artistic medium would be met. And then in summer, of course, being a library, we like the literary arts. So we're looking for poetry, short stories, or essays that reflect Cannon Falls. What's it like living in Cannon Falls? What's a story you might have to tell about Cannon Falls? And then in fall, which is sort of a warm, comforting season, we're looking for the fabric arts, needle crafts, textiles, and quilting. There again, that depict Cannon Falls in fall. And we're hoping this gets a lot of interest, and we're really looking for this to be a sustaining project, because we have this great new facility, and we have walls that are blank, and clearly we could go out and purchase posters and stuff and hang up on the wall, but why not open it up to the local residents to have them contribute to the local community and have their works of art on display.
And I would certainly think this would be, appealing to a wide range of people because you're covering a lot of different categories. Photography, poetry, paint. You got a lot of different areas there that I think most people would, be interested in at least in one of those. And let's just take winter now. If somebody has something they want to submit, do they just bring it into the library, or how does that work?
We do have an application which sort of gives us a general idea of interest and how many pieces we're going to be submitting. And on the application is details about how large, because clearly we're not asking for you to bring in a...
If you're doing woodworking,
yes.
Yeah.
Right, it's got to fit within the library space. And that application's available at the library. It's also available on our website, which is cannonfalls.lib.mn.us. So multiple ways to get that application and see the different processes, and it helps us to see what's out there, who's interested, and maybe open up and give us some more target groups of people to contact.
Sounds like a fun deal. And so these will be on display then, I take it?
These will be on display, and the good news about this, through generous donation through the Arts Board and Cannon Falls Library Foundation, we are offering prizes.
Really? Yeah.
First place prize is $100, and it will be $100 per category.
Okay.
And second place will be $50 per category again, and third place will be $25. The winning piece, we are requesting that it will become a part of the library's permanent collection to display. And then the second and third place prizes clearly will go back to the artist. And on the opening nights, open house for winter will be February 26, 2015.
So now, but you'd need to submit your
You need-
before that.
Right, you need to have it in 2 weeks before that,
Okay.
at least your application. And then we've got several community members that have agreed to judge the arts. And we also have what's called a People's Choice Award, which will be done the night of the...
February 26th.
The night of the 26th, everyone's welcome to come in, vote for their favorite piece of artwork, and that artist just wins the People's Choice Award and gets the vote of confidence from the residents of Cannon Falls.
So that's the first night where people can come in and see all of them and vote on the People's Choice, and then you'll announce too then the other winners?
Exactly.
That's great, yeah. That sounds like a fun night.
It should be an interesting night for all of us. And several people have committed to this project. We've got Tim Wells, who was on the Library Foundation, helped work up the idea, helped process this, so a year later we could make this possible. Marcy French was on the Arts Board, also offered us direction on how to go, where we need to put this up, names of artists, local art organizations that are in Cannon Falls, and Heidi Helgren, our adult programming coordinator at the library, will have everything set up and the program ready to go. And then one special person that perhaps you've seen on the flyers around town did a piece of artwork for us. Richard Rock, who's a local artist that has done several expositions locally as well as statewide, helped draw up a little diagram and work of art for us so that we could help promote this project. So several community members involved, and then the judges will be off of several local artists and school artists. Art teachers will be involved in judging these projects.
Boy, sounds like a great deal. I would think we'd hopefully get a lot of participation. And again, right now we're looking at the Winter Arts Challenge here, and run those categories by us again for right now.
We've got winter, which is photography, painting, and drawing.
Okay.
We've got spring, which is going to be sculpture, ceramics, and woodwork. Summer, we've got poetry, short stories, essays. And then in the fall, we've got the fabric arts, textiles, needlework, and all of that wonderful stuff, quilting. So plenty of opportunities to participate.
So yeah, take advantage, get involved. The Cannon Falls Library Arts Challenge, I think it's a great program. And February 26th, that'll be a fun night too, the first one to kind of kick it off there. So it's great. And I don't know if there are, but I imagine there's some people maybe that haven't gone into the library, taken advantage of the library. Just briefly, if somebody wants to get a library card, It's pretty simple, right? You walk
Simple
in,
process.
Yeah.
We
you don't have to
do-
be worried about it. Yeah.
No, there's nothing to be worried about. We do need identification,
Yeah.
so a driver's license works. And you come in, we've got a simple form to fill out. If you're a Goodhue County resident, it's a really simple process. If you're a Dakota County resident, we can actually get you a Dakota County card, but you would still have access to Cannon Falls. And with that library card, getting the card's totally free. Unfortunately, if you lose it, we do have to charge you $3 for a replacement. But with that card, you get access to all of our materials. Everything that we have is 2 weeks. So you can get DVDs, you can get movies, you can get books, audio books, children's materials, pretty much anything to engage you at home, you can pick up. And then for those of you that don't necessarily want to come into the physical facility, or it's a foggy night like it is tonight and you don't want to get out, we do have ebooks that you can access online and have them downloaded straight to your device from home.
Great. Yeah.
So-
And, I've got my library card, and I tell you what, they're very helpful there, and it's a great asset for the community. And looking forward to the Arts Challenge. And Justin, thank you for taking some time to come in and visit with us today.
Thank you, Rod.
Yeah, appreciate it. Arts Challenge, again, for more information, just contact the library, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember, February 26th, it's going to be a fun night. We'll see what's been entered, People's Choice Awards. It's just going to be a lot of fun, the Cannon Falls Library Arts Challenge. So that'll wrap it up for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thanks again to Justin Padgett, the Cannon Falls Library Director. Appreciate you watching. Again, I'm your host, Rod Johnson.